Hello, welcome back to my channel and to another reaction video. This time we're checking the pitch medium for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania.
So, you have a new Ant-Man movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. Oh boy, we gotta make this good, because this is gonna be the kickoff for Phase 5. Yeah. So it's gotta live up to Phase 4, which a lot of people are saying was the most exciting phase yet. Yeah, well. So I figure we make this one take place in the quantum realm. That's where small things are. Very small things, sir, and we're gonna have a ton of excitement in this one. Sick! Oh yes, sir, tons of helmet removals. Don't you worry about that, there's gonna be a lot. What? Helmet removals, sirs. Characters are gonna take their helmets off dramatically a shocking number of times. Why? Because that's the coolest thing a person could do. Is it? Oh yeah, check this out, sir. Oh my God! Right? Do that again, do that again, do that again, do that again. Oh, all right, this is gonna be a good movie. Anyway, so Scott's daughter Cassie is older now, and she's built this machine that can send a signal down to the quantum realm. Right. But Janet is like, well, you can't be doing that. The quantum realm is dangerous. You can't stop doing that. Wasn't she messing around with quantum stuff with them at the end of the last movie? Hey, shut up. And so suddenly this machine goes nuts, and they all get sucked down in the quantum realm. Oh my God! Like they go into it. Oh, okay. So wait, what's Janet afraid of down there? Well, see, she met this guy Kang down there, and she helped him repair this ship of his. Okay. But when they have it all fixed up, and she touches the ship, it gives her all these visions of Kang conquering and murdering people. Kind of a weird feature for a ship to have. So then she decided to mess up his ship's power core to make him stuck down there, and she's afraid he could get out. Well, so why were they even messing with that stuff? I mean, she must have told them about Kang down there. Well, no, she kept that to herself. Oh, she did? Yeah, in fact, she doesn't tell them until much later in the movie when they've been down there for a while. Why? So the movie can happen. Oh, okay, gotcha. So anyway, they get separated down there, and Scott and Cassie get captured by some quantum people that live down there. Uh-oh. And so they go up to Scott like, are you a spy? And Cassie's like, no, he's not a spy, he's my dad. So they're like, oh, okay. How does that prove anything? Why couldn't they both be spies? Unclear. And so these folks are scared of Kang because he's been conquering everything. So Cassie's like, Dad, we gotta stay and help these people. Shouldn't they find their family first? Yeah, but she wants to help because that's her one character trait, and so she gives her dad some crap about that. These could be cannibals or something. They don't know anything about them. Yeah, anyway, then they get attacked, so these people are like, hey, you led them right to us. Didn't they capture them and bring them there? They did, yeah, and then Scott and Cassie are gonna get attacked by MODOK. Oh, MODOK, huh? What's his deal? Well, turns out he's Darren Cross. Hey. Who is that? Darren Cross. He was, the generic bad guy from the first movie. He's from the first movie! Yeah, he is. So when he got sent down to the quantum realm at the end of the first movie, he got all messed up, and we're gonna see his tiny little butt. What? And Kang turned him into this killing machine called MODOK. And what's he like? Well, his head's all stretched out weird like this. Oh my God, how did he do that? I've been doing
the CGI was terrible.
Meanwhile, Janet, Hope, and Hank are trying to track down this guy that Janet used to know down in the quantum realm. Who's this guy? Well, his name is Krylar, and we're gonna find out they had a little romantic thing going when she used to live down there. Oh, quantum infidelity is tight. And so this guy used to be a good guy, but now he's a bad guy. Oh no. Yeah, so they steal his ship and escape. Very exciting. And so then Scott is gonna meet Kang, and Kang is gonna be like, hey, help me retrieve my ship's core or I'll kill your daughter and make you relive it over and over. Oh my God. So Scott's like, geez, okay, I'll do it. He doesn't like how that sounds. He doesn't know. So then he is gonna do what Kang asks. Uh-oh. And so then Scott's gonna turn into Giant Man and stomp around yelling, our word is our bond. Kind of a strange strategy. Yeah. Might help. And Cassie's also gonna help start an uprising with those quantum people from earlier in the movie. All right, I don't feel like I know those characters and I'm not super emotionally invested. And this guy with a yellow beam thing for a head is gonna die. Oh no, guy with a yellow beam thing for a head. And Cassie's also gonna have to fight MODOK and try to convince him to join their side. Well, it's gonna be hard to convince such a bad guy to help out. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, she's gonna be like, don't be a dick. And so, that works immediately. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow. And then Hank shows up with some super evolved ants and they beat the crap out of Kang. Very violent insects.
Have to have your on your left moment.
Going home through a portal, but then Kang's gonna pop out again and start beating the crap out of Scott. Oh no. Yeah, and Hope's gonna pop back in to help out and the portal's gonna close behind her. Oh yeah, Hope. I forgot she was in this. Me too, sir. So then they managed to defeat Kang and maybe he's dead, maybe. Wow, so they're stuck in the quantum realm, huh? They sacrifice themselves? No, the portal can just reopen, so they go home. Oh. Okay, I thought there would be
no
some
stakes at the end.
Something. I mean, it has consequences, sir. The guy with the yellow beam thing for a head died. That is a good point, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. And so that's about it. What do you think? Well, I mean, Kang is supposed to be the next big bad guy, right? And so far we've seen him get killed in Loki, and in this one he gets beat up by a bunch of bugs. Yeah, well, there is gonna be a post-credit scene of a bunch of him in a bunch of different costumes. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. That is threatening and not hilarious in any way. Great, I think people are really gonna like this. Me too.
Yep. Honestly, it wasn't a good movie. I mean, visually there were some really stunning stuff, but yeah, MODOK, that CGI was terrible, and honestly didn't really care that they brought him back. I think MODOK as a villain, it's pretty crappy, even in the comics, but yeah, live action wise did not work at all. And while Jonathan Majors is by far the best thing in this movie, it does make you wonder, okay, we've seen two of him die already, so when Kang Dynasty or whatever that Avengers movie is gonna come out, just what kind of threat is it going to pose to anyone? They're gonna literally die like ants. And no, I don't think Kang the Conqueror is necessarily dead, even though the post-credit scene they sort of confirmed it, but it would be a mistake. And yeah, it was hilarious seeing the other Kang show up. But yeah. Overall, I don't think the Ant-Man trilogy is... I think it's my least favorite part in the MCU. And I feel like these movies don't have any stakes. I mean, they pointed it out that, okay, now they can just open a portal to the quantum realm at will. There was no sacrifice, no nothing. And yeah, I felt like that throughout the Ant-Man series, that whatever happens, they can just fix it immediately, and yeah, no stakes. Which is a shame, because they have some great cast in these movies, but the stories are always shit. But they are still excited to see what Ant-Man will bring, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and now that Cassie is so kind of joined the hero team. I think they're doing some Young Avengers thing at some point, so excited to see how their story will continue. And yet they did tease another Kang variant in the Loki season 2 post-credit scene. I am very excited about that. I actually did like the Loki series. And yeah, the last final fight, well, it was fun seeing. It was a good fight. I couldn't help but notice a certain pattern in these Marvel final fights. It's always the hero gets first they fight, then the heroes are seemingly losing, then you have your on your left moment, and in this case it was Hank bringing in the ants. I find it really weird when the initial assault happened, when Scott becomes Giant Man and starts stomping around, and only the small group of rebels attack. I was like, where the hell are the ants? But yeah, then I realized, okay, they're gonna get pinned down, and then Hank's gonna come with the ants later. And yeah, I don't know much about Kang the Conqueror from the comics, but yeah, for someone to be the big bad, he certainly isn't all that threatening. Which is same, I said it before, Jonathan Majors is by far the best in this movie, and he's a fantastic actor. I'm looking forward for Creed 3, and if you haven't seen Lovecraft Country, please do. That's amazing. But yeah, what do you guys think about Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Write your thoughts down below. I'd be interested to hear. Hope you enjoyed my reaction. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you want, and I will see you in another video.